Hello, and welcome to Getting Started with Action Research. In Part 2, we will introduce activities for understanding the existing conditions in your professional practice that can help identify those aspects of your practice that your learners need you to change to help make them more successful. A problem of practice is something practitioners care about improving in order to make a difference in student learning. A problem of practice is identified by reviewing student progress data and the relationship between teaching practices and student learning. A good problem of practice has several characteristics. A good problem of practice is authentic. It is real and urgent. It is important to your professional practice and represents some things learners need you to do to make them more effective learners. It is informed by student data and teacher observations. A good problem of practice is achievable. It is within your sphere of action. While some problems may be important to address to improve learner outcomes, they may involve structural changes that you are concerned about or may influence, but are beyond your authority to change. A good problem of practice is practitioner-owned. It is framed in terms of the actions that adults need to take to improve learner outcomes. And a good problem of practice is research-informed. It can be explored using root cause analysis and a logic-based plan that can be developed for addressing the problems and assessing the effectiveness of the actions taken. An analysis of student data provides the foundation for developing an evidence-informed problem of practice. At the start of a school year, or a defined academic period, teachers use information about students' past academic progress and achievement and their non-cognitive development to select teaching strategies that will enable students to reach their growth targets. The following measurement tools are appropriate for assessing student progress. Standardized achievement tests, including criterion-referenced and norm-referenced tests. School-developed common assessments. And other measures, including learner portfolios, past report cards, and teachers' student transition notes. Criterion-referenced measures provide a comparison of individual student performance to a learning standard, typically based on what a learner should know or be able to do at a certain grade level. Norm-referenced measures provide a comparison of individual student performance to the average performance of students in the comparison group, typically of the same age or grade level who have already completed the assessment. At ACS International Schools, measures of academic progress, or MAP, are commonly used standardized assessments for reading and math. MAP results are norm-referenced. They provide information about the extent to which a student is demonstrating a level of performance that meets grade-level expectations. A comparison of MAP results over time provides evidence of growth. Within this measure, there is an expectation of a certain measure of growth, which often provides a basis for judging rate of progress and can be used as one measure of teaching effectiveness. Because reading and math skills provide a foundation for accessing many aspects of the core curriculum, MAP results are one academic measure that can be used to inform a problem of practice. Linking learner academic progress to teaching strategies requires qualitative data as well. This data often comes in the form of teacher reflections. There are a number of techniques that can be used to document individual or collaborative teacher reflection. Most involve keeping professional journals and analyzing entries to gain insight into ideas for improving effectiveness. In action research, another important source of information, essential to understanding teaching strategy effectiveness, is a review of the professional literature. A literature review involves more than just finding published accounts that support your exploration of the problem of practice or the preferred interventions. It is also about finding published accounts that challenge or contradict your understanding of the problem of practice or the efficacy of the preferred interventions. Some professional literature may be self-published, with little or no peer review. Blogs are examples of self-published writing that has not been peer-reviewed. Other works may appear in articles or books intended for general audiences, but published with little review by experts in the field. Some of these may be subject to content editors, but this is not the same as the formal peer review process. Some of the works will be peer-reviewed. Peer-reviewed means that the work has been scrutinized by experts in the field before it was published in a journal or a book. In formal action research, an annotated bibliography is created for the published literature that informs the selected teaching strategy or the data collection and analysis methods. The annotated bibliography entries are then used to develop a literature review. In the next session, we'll talk more about using the problem of practice and the other data and information you assemble to develop logic frameworks that will inform your research design.